Welcome to Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to do a New York Times hard Sudoku dated June 2, 2025. Let's get into it. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, so what are we seeing here? We're seeing a 1 here and a 1 here, so those two there, one of those two will be a 1. We can see a 4 here, so basically because of this 4 and this 4 takes out the two left-hand columns. We can see that. We can see a 7 and a 7, so 7 can't be in this column, in this box, because of that 7 there. So this is a 7 there, so we've got a pair there. So that might help us. What that's also done is given me that 7 there. Okay, so what do we got? We can see an 8 here, an 8 across here, so 8's out there, 8's out there, and 8's out there because of those 8s, so that leaves that 1 there as the 8. Also leaves those 3 as an 8 there. Okay, so what do we can see? We can see a 5 is a potential because of this 5 and this 5 is a potential across the bottom row, and the only 5 is there. We can also see that there's a 4 here because of this 4 and this 4. Because of these 6s, these two are a 6 here. We can see that 7 goes across here, which means that 7's going to be either here or here. We can also see that the 4 has to be in this row because it's not in this row, so 4 is going to go across there, and 4 will be ending up in this box here, and I'll explain why that is. These two rows here are covered, right? So there's no 4 in that one, no 4 in that one, and there's no 4 in that one. So that's how that got to be the 4. Alright, so what else are we seeing? We can see the 7 is going to be up there. We can see the 8's already covered. We can see the 6. So let's have a look. So 1, 7, 4, 5 can be here or here. So it's not really 6, 7. 7 can be there, there, or there. Interestingly enough, 7 is not in this cell, and 7's not in this cell, so 7 will be down this column here. Okay, so we've got the 6 can be there or there. 9 is covered, 4 is covered. Okay, so let's work on that. So that's going to be a 3, because that 3 can't be there, and we've already made that as a pair. So these two will be a 3 here. 5 can be in those there, and 5 can be in these here. So it's not really helping me. 7, 4, 8, 5, so 9 can be, so what we got here, we've got an 8 can't be there, and an 8 can't can be there, can't be there. So we'll put the 8, we'll cover the 8 off there, which leaves this and this being an 8 on this one. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at an 8 being either here or here under those numbers. I'm going to work my way through this. So 1 must be in here. So 1 can't be here. Because this is a pair, 1 can't be there, right? So we'll cover this off. 1 can't be there, so 1 is going to be in this side here. 3 can't be there, so 3 is here, so that can't be a 5. That's got to be my 5 there, and I'm going to clear out the 5s here. Okay, so I've got 1, 3, I've got 5, 8, so in here I'm going to have a 2 and a 9. So 2 and 9, that leaves this one to be 1, 2, 3. So 3 can go across here. Alright. And this is 1, so 2 can be in those ones there. 3 can be in all of them. 4, 5, 6 up there, and 7's there. Alright, so that's interesting. 1 can be here, 2 can be in all of them, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 can be in these 3, 6 is there. 7 is at the bottom. 8 can be in those 3, and 9 can be in that top row there. Okay, that's what we've got in terms of those. What have I got in terms of 4? 4 can be bottom row, 4 can be there, 4 can be in those ones there. Alright, so whoops, we'll make that a 4. At this stage, 1 can be here or here. 2 can be in all of those. 3 has a potential of being in every box down there. 4 is already covered. 5 is done. 6. Oh, look at this. So well, I'll finish this off just so that I've got it. 6 is actually there. So because of this 6 and this 6 and this 6, so that means that the only spot that 6 can go is there. 7 is here or here, and 8 can be in those. But I want to focus over here. So the 5 that we put in here means that the 5 can only be in there, which means because of this 5 and this 5, this 5 and this 5, that's the only place a 5 can go. So I'm going to clear that out. So 7 and 8 covered. So this has got to be 3 and 6, right? So I'm going to put the 3 and excuse me, I'll put that on the right thing because I don't. 3 and 6 could be there. So 3 can be here or here, and 6 can be here, here, and here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7's up there. 9 can be here, here, or here. Okay. So 1, 2 is there. 3 is there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9 can be there, there, or there. So can I see anything? I can see 2, 3, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3. So no, there's nothing there that I can see. All right. So 1 we've got. 2 can be there or there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so what we have now is we have 6, so that can't be a 7. Alright, so because of the 2 and 6 here, that leaves those 2 there. That's a 1 and 7, so you can't be a 7. So the 7's at the top there. Alright. Okay, so 2 can be here, here, or here. 3 can be in those 3 cells. 4 is taken care of, it can be in those 2. 5, what have we got with 5? 5 can be there. 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9 can be here, here, or here. Alright, and we'll finish off this last one. So 1 is here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 at the top. 7 there, 8. 8 is down that side, and 9. So 9 is top and bottom. Okay. So that is what we have in terms of our numbers. Now, I'm short a number here. So the 1 hasn't been taken care of there. So let's have a, so the 1 needs to go in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we have a 1 there, we have a 1 at the top and bottom, so 1, why am I saying that 1, oh no, 1 can be there, I can't read my own notes. Okay, so this is 3, 4, 5 across here, 3, 4, 3, 4, 7, okay, 1, I'm not seeing, oh here we go, 1, 2, 9 and 2, 9, so that means that they are a triple. So we can take out 1, 2 from there, and that should leave me with 3, 4, 7 as a triple. Okay, 1747, that can't be a 7. That 7's been there all the time and I'm putting 7 there. So sometimes I feel like I'm not the brightest, but we'll work on that. Alright, so 2, 6, 5, 8, so 3 must be down here, and 1. 1 and 3 must be here, so yeah, that can't be a 1. 6, 8, 9, so 6, 8 is on that column only. Alright, let's have a look at the 2. So the 2 can be there or there, there or there, so that makes sense. 2 makes sense there, 2, 9 makes sense there, 2 can be there. What I am sure of though is 1 cannot be down that column. Alright, so 1 can't be there, 2, 5, 3, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, okay, 3, 9, 3, 8, okay, 3, 9, 3, 8, 8, 9 means that I've got a 7 here, which you can see I can't have a 7 there, and I don't have a 7 there, so that's the only place a 7 can be, and that leaves this is the only place a 1 can be. So let's clear out those 7, and we'll clear out the 1, which leaves me with a 3 here on its own. So 3 can't be there, so you can't be a 3. What that does is means that this here is 6, 8, 9, 6, 9, 2, 6. So we can see this is a triple here, 6, 9, 6, 9, which was already the double. Okay, so I'm pointing out the great obvious stuff. So that can't be a 5 there, so we'll clear that out. 5 is here or here, or here and here, so that's okay. 3, 4, 3, 4, so there's a 3, 4 and 3, 4, so that's going to be a 7 there. Okay, and that's going to leave me with these two as a 7, which sort of lines up anyway. So that can't be a 7, so we'll clear that out. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, okay, 5, 8, 3, 4, 8, 9, 6, so that is definitely an 8 there. 8 is definitely there with the 5, so 5 and 8 makes sense. It's the 2 and the 9 is the other number. Okay, so 2 and 9, so 1, 2, 9, okay, so that's alright. 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 9, 2, 6, 2, 3, 6, so that's right. 7, 8, 3, 6, 1, 3, 1, 2, okay, 3, 9, so 1 is there, so 3 is going to be up there, that makes sense. 3 is going to be down there, and the 3s are there and there, there and there, so not a huge amount of sense being made there. 7, let's try 7, so 7, 7, 7, so 7's right there, 7's right there, that means that that's going to be a 7 and that's going to be a 7, so that makes sense. 9, so 9 can be in the top row only and the bottom row only, top and bottom row there, top and bottom row there, top and bottom row there, so that makes sense. 8, so I've got 3 8s there, so 8 can be there, 8 can be there. Yep, so 8's there, 8 is there, leaving the 8 there. 8 can be there, 7, 8. Okay, 1. So 1 is over here, 1 is there, 1 is there. So that's alright. 2. 2 is top and bottom on the side, 2 is the bottom there. 2 can be there, 2 can be in all of those. 2 can be in these, but not there. So why did I make a decision? Because it was the triple there, so that's all right. 2's can be there. 2's can be there. 2, 2. 3, I think I just did 3, so 4 is the bottom there. 4 is the bottom there. 4 can be in those, and 4 is there. 4, 4, 4. 5. 5 is one of those two, that makes sense. 5 is one of those 3. 5 is one of those 2. 5 is one of those 2. 6. 6 is at the top. Okay. 6 is top and bottom. 6 is top and bottom. 6 is the top. Okay. So we're not seeing anything here that's actually going to clear it up at the moment. So I've got to look for a triple or a something that's going to open this up for me. 3, 4, 5, 2, 9. So 7 is there. 2, 9, 5. 5 is there or there. 5 is there or there. 8, 7. 7, 7, so 7's are pretty much covered, except for these 2 columns here and there. Okay, 9, 9, 2, 3, 5, 6. You can't be a 6, so I have really messed up in terms of that. So 6 can't be there. That makes sense. 3 and 6, 6, 6, 6. 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 3, 2. Nope. So 6 is there or there, 2 is there or there, 9 is there all across there, and 7's across the top. What am I not seeing? This is the question. I've got those 3 that make sense. 2, 2, 6 or 9. So that makes sense. 6 is across there, 6 is there. 3, 3, 8, 9, so that makes sense. 3, 8, 8, 8. 2, 2, 2. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3. I just, oh, hang on. I've got 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. So that there is a 5, 8. Can only be a 5, 8 there. So that's a 5, 8, but so that they line up to those 2. 5 and 8 is going to be up there, so I've still got 2 and 9. So 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 2, 3, 2, 7. Bugger. Just not. So 5, 8 can be there, 5 can be there. 3, 4, 5, 3, 8. 3, 4. No, not helpful. 3, 6. So that's all covered. That row's all covered. 2, 6, 2, 9, 5. No, there's nothing in that. 5, 8, 1, 3, 1, 3. So 1, 3, 1, 2, 9. I've got 3, 6, 2, 3, 6. But then it just disintegrates. I've got 3, 6 and 3, 6 here. I've got 3, 6, 7. Disintegrates there. So, and what I'm looking for is my triple. So 3, 9, 3, 9. So that disintegrates. 1, 2. So you can't be a 3. Oh, there it is. So this is where I curse myself. So that there is my problem, because that's not a 3. So that's a 4. That can't be a 3. What that's done is that's opened up that. So that is my 3 there. Okay, and that's 1, 2, 9. So 3 can't be there. So you're going to be a 5 and you're going to be a 4. So we'll get rid of the 3 out of there. 2, 9, 2, 6. Okay, 3, 8, 3, 4. So you can't be a 4. So you're a 3, you're a 4. That clears that out. This leaves that this can't be a 3, so that's an 8. Can't be a 3, can't be a 4, can be a 2, 8, can't be an 8. So that's now a 2. We will clear out the 2 and the 8 and the 4, and that leaves me 1 and 3. So 1 and 3. So therefore this is now 2, 9, 2, 5. So 8, 8, 8. You can't be an 8. So you can't be an 8 because you're there. Can't be a 2. So you're a 5. Can't be a 5 there. That leaves me with a 5 here. So I'm not going to do that. 5, 8. 8's going to be there because it could only be 5 and 8 there. So you can't be an 8. So you're the 5 because that's the only place you can be is a 5. And you cannot be an 8. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 9. Alright, so that makes sense so far. 1, 3. 2, 9, 2, 9. 1, 3, 4, 7, 6, 9. So 9's there, 9's there, 6, 2, 9, 2, 9, 6, 8. So what have we got here? We've got an 8 there, so you can't be an 8 because of this 8 here, so you're a 9. You are a 3. So let's do that. You 2 can't be a 3. So that leaves 2, 9. You can't be a 5. 2, 7, 2, 2, 9, 7, 8, 3, 6 still. So we've got 2, 9, so that can't be a 3 there. 1, 2, 9, so 9's at the top there, so you can't look at that. You 2 can't be a 9. That leaves you as a 6, you as an 8. You can be a 2, 6, but you can't be a 2, 6. So you can't be a 9, so you're a 2, you are a 6, you're a 2, you're a 9. Okay, so 2, 9, 4, 7, 2, 9, 2, 9, 3, 6, 3, 6. 2, you can't be a 2 because of you, so you're a 9. That leaves you as a 2, that leaves you as a 9. And that leaves you 2 as a 1, 2. 1, 2. So you can't be a 9, so you're a 7. That leaves you as being a 6. You can't be a 6, so you are the 6 there because you can't be a 6, so you're a 3. So you leave you as a 9, which leaves you as a 9. Can't be a 7, so you're a 2, you're a 2, you're a 1, you're a 1, you're a 3. You're going to be the 3, and you are going to be the 7. That leaves 7, 8 here. Can't be a 9. Where's the 8? So you're an 8, so you're a 7, you're a 7, you're a 4. You can't be a 1 because of that there, so you're a 2, and that leaves you as a 1. All right. Just under 25 minutes. So I'm dark on myself about this little 3 here because I had a 3, 4 thing. If I had seen that, no, I'll rephrase that. When I saw that I had that wrong pair, that opened up and we were just way to the races. So, you know, there was probably 7 or 8 minutes of this video you could have got by not watching this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. As always, I love doing my Sudoku and I quite enjoyed that. Until next time, bye for now.